My name is Yves St Fort, and today I wanted to take the time out and interview someone that means a lot to me. You know, when someone or anyone asks me, you know, what contributed to me being the person that I am today, I gotta say it's because of my family, it's because of my upbringing. There's one person specifically, though, that I wanna say has molded me to be the man that I am today, and that's my dad. You know, I always notice people are looking for coaches or looking for mentorship, or they're always looking for someone to kind of like guide them throughout the ropes. And luckily for me, I've always had the opportunity to have my dad in my life. And so when people ask me who's my coach or who's my mentor or who's, you know, taught me what I know when it comes to entrepreneurship, business, and just being, you know, the best man that I can be, I want to say that it's because of my dad. He's my mentor, he's my coach. You know, he's the one that has always been behind me and pushed me to continue to strive. So today I wanted to take an opportunity because, you know, who gets an opportunity to sit with the person that's always been there for you, right? So today I want to take an opportunity to talk to the man behind the scenes. My dad is that type of person. He's the man behind the scenes. You don't see him all the time, but he's the one that's moving all the pieces. I wanted to talk to him about his upbringing and what's helped him to be the man that he is, the businessman that he is, the family man that he is, and all of those things combined. So I'm gonna introduce you to my dad, Yves St Fort, and I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions. So Dad, I wanted to say thank you, Dad, because you don't have to say thank you for everything that you've done for me. You've always put the family first. You've always put your kids first. And ever since I was a young boy, everything that you always do, you always tell me I'm doing it for my family. And I'm very thankful. So I want to thank you today, Dad, for everything you've done for the family, and I appreciate you, Dad. But today, Dad, you know, wanted to ask you, you know, I know you were born in Haiti and you grew up in Port-au-Prince, and you were born in Léogâne. And I know when you grew up, Dad, you always told me that your family didn't really have a lot, but your family sacrificed for you too. And I guess it's because the same way you sacrificed for us, the same way your family sacrificed for you to be the person you are today. So tell me, Dad, when you were in Haiti, you know, after you were growing up, you told me, I remember that your parents sent you to Port-au-Prince. And why did they do that, Dad?
Well, what caused my parents push me to Port-au-Prince? First of all, just for the education. It's not the way I born, don't have no education, but my dad was have a friend, a good friend. He lived in Port-au-Prince. He have a big house in Port-au-Prince. On the summertime, he always come to Léogâne, visit my dad. He stay like 2-3 days in Léogâne with my dad, with his family. I was crying to sometime when they leave Léogâne to go back to Port-au-Prince. The reason why I'm crying, and I said, Dad, Mom, let me go with your friend so I could go to school in Port-au-Prince. At that time, I was 7 years old. So the third time he came to Léogâne, my dad said, okay, I'm gonna let you go with my friend to stay in my friend's house. So every 2-3 days, either my mom or him come to visit you and bring provision. Provision, ça y kon porter, yo porter tout ba manger, yo porter banane, du riz, pois, et poule, poisson, ils portaient chaque 2 fois par semaine. Donc, moi, les mêmes côtés que j'étais, j'étais 2 petites. Donc, j'étais presque même l'âge avec elle. Il était 2 mois de plus grand que moi-même. Côté que j'étais, ils mettaient même l'école ensemble avec lui. Et puis ensuite, là, j'ai commencé grand 2-3 ans après. Ils étaient dans l'école Caille Frais. C'était Frais à l'époque qui était pas pour dire qui était plus bonne éducation, mais l'école Frais yo était bonne éducation que j'ai commencé dans classe primaire classe primaire pour me arriver dans le certificat. Certificat Haiti, c'est le même que le high school. I was very happy. Every vacation, a long time it was 3 months vacation in Haiti. Every vacation, I spent the 2 months vacation in Leoga in Haiti. And the next month, I go back to Port-au-Prince, and my parents, and the way I was, they take a teacher to give me a summer lesson.
So that your parents sacrificed, and instead of them leaving you in Leogan, they wanted you to have a better education. So they sent you to Port-au-Prince so that you can go to school, right?
Right.
And then after that, when you finished in Port-au-Prince, what did you do?
When I finished in Port-au-Prince, because after I finished my high school, they have l'école l'État, qui est lycée. C'est le lycée Pétion. C'est là que moi j'ai commencé le collège pour me finir. J'ai commencé à 6e pour mon capteur de la Kounia, pour ancien mon kouem, je connais 6e, et puis jusqu'à ce que je revienne à la philosophie. Donc, tout de suite après, et après philosophie, Kounia, je devine professeur. Je devine professeur dans le même lycée, ça, professeur mathématique. Haïti. Donc, parents pas de moyens, gros moyens pour t'aider, même t'es toujours dit, dans mes parties. Parce que moi, l'homme professeur, pas presque rien à l'époque, combien qu'on m'a touché, et $25, $30 par mois. Ça. Donc, c'était toujours parents qui t'aidaient à l'époque. Quoique mon professeur, j'ai toujours voyé provision Port-au-Prince pour moi. Tu voyais pas de provision.
So, est-ce que tu as l'autre monde dans la famille qui est déjà à les États-Unis ou c'est au même premier?
Bon, j'ai une famille qui est aux États-Unis. Ce n'est pas moi-même qui est le premier vraiment. J'ai plusieurs familles. Mais là que moi viens ouais professeur et pas rien que va faire, me dit maman avec papa en plus moi t'ai un frère qui t'a relé Edouard, un grand frère qui t'a aidé maman ma papa en pile. Yo dit frère là dit papa mais nous gagnons land, they call land. Let's sell a piece of land to send Yves in the United States. So my mom accept, my brother accept, my father accept. Long time, you don't need not big money to go to the United States.
Okay.
Very little money, 1,500 Haitian.
To go.
You go.
So, Hunyala, you vin vante, Et puis après ça, ou vin à New York.
It's not just like that. When they sell the land, they have agency. Agency, they are the one who in charge to take people to occupy things, to make people find visa. To make people find visa to go to United
So
States.
c'est pas quand on y
No.
comme ça ou dit ou pas acheter un ticket.
No.
It's not, c'est un monde ou
No,
agence qui
it
vient
was not
deal,
like that.
qui vient
And he's
deal.
still not like that. So, yeah.
Qui est famille qui aide aux jeunes agences là?
Yeah, he was the friend of my dad.
Okay.
The friend of my dad. He's the one who was in Port-au-Prince, where my parents have the money. They give them. I remember they give them $1,700 Haitian dollars. They go to the agency. The agency said, "You gotta make me find school. The visa you gotta try to make me have." So, is student visa.
Okay.
Student visa.
So you came in on a
So to go to United States. And 2 months after, he started getting letter from the school from New York to Haiti on his agency for on my name.
Right.
So to less than 3 months, I get a visa.
And then you came to New York.
I come to the first state I go
New York.
is New York.
And then when you went to New York, Dad, what's the first thing you started to do to make money?
The first thing I do to make money in New York, it was the way I was. It was my cousin. He make me find a job. It was the shoe and the box, not tennis, to put tennis on the box. So I spent 1 year and 3 months
Doing that.
doing that.
And when you came to New York, you had no money.
When I come to New York, nothing. My dad only, my dad and my mom, my brother, I remember they give me $220 US to
Only
go.
that.
Only that.
They didn't send you no money every month?
No, they don't send me because they don't have money to send me.
So they send you
They wait to see if I could find something,
first.
some job in New York, to send them some money. Before the 3 months before I come to Miami, so I used to send some money for my parents.
So
Yeah.
Dad, so after you did the shoes for a year, you know, like we said earlier, you're a very successful businessman. What else did you do? How did you get into getting into business? Because ever since I've known you as a young boy, I've never seen you work for anybody.
Never.
So what did you start to do after that? How did you get into all the businesses?
Okay,
that you-
after that, the same visa I was on my passport, I go on the dock and ask job on the ship, in the tourist ship. So I find a job and I was blessed, but I don't have too much English. So the one who was my boss on the ship, it was my very, very, very best people. So, and after that, I stay on the ship. I make, I think, if I spent 1 year and 9 months
on the ship.
on the ship.
Okay.
And after that, I was very intelligent too and smart. My boss was his people in,
Immigration.
So I always ask him, I have people in Haiti, family They don't do nothing over there. He helped me to
Right, they teach you those
teach
things.
me to send like 1-2
Right.
in United States to come to help me.
Okay. So, Dad, what was one of the first businesses that you got into?
My first business, the car.
Body shop.
Body shop,
Body shop.
body shop and dry cleaning.
Those were your first
Yes.
businesses. And how did
Body shop, and the money I make on that from the boat.
Okay.
Because on the boat you don't pay for food,
Right.
nothing. All the money is saved. Send something for my family in Haiti and save. And the real job, I was a bartender.
bartender?
Yeah, not for all day. I work at night. I help people who clean the room. I help them and they pay me.
Oh,
This is different money.
okay.
Yes,
So you were able to do more than one thing.
more
on the
than
boat.
one thing when I was in the boat.
Okay. Then.
So I save my money, and
you opened the
soon I come back. I rent the place for the body shop. When I rent the place for the body shop, I remember the guy, the owner of the place, he told me about only one thing. When I'm go open that business, if I have money, they're gonna sell it to me. So I say, I'm happy if I will have the money. I will very happy to buy it from you. So at the same time, I have a body dry cleaning. The dry cleaning was very nice this time. Very not big money, but
It's okay.
it was okay. It was okay.
So then from there you went into what then?
From there, from those two businesses, so I said, I have a friend. He's the one who put that on my head, and he said, I have some money. I know if you have some money, let's go and cargo ship.
So then you got into the import-export business.
When I go to import-export business, it was very, very, very nice.
Very good.
Oh, very good. And I said, God, you should put me on that business long time.
ago.
Long
So
time.
You would do import from Miami
From
to
Miami,
Haiti, from Haiti to
buy
Miami,
tanks from Miami
to Haiti.
and go to Miami and sell them. And I find a lot of people who buy tanks, who give it to us on the boat, carry them to Haiti like a customer.
So let's go after the boat business. I remember you purchased a second boat and you did that for a really long time and you did really good. And then after that, you got into the funeral business. What motivated you to get into the funeral business then?
When I was on the boat business, and I know I make a lot of money. I make a lot of money, but only one thing. I said, I use myself too much because,
Too much work.
yeah, when the boat is in Haiti, I have to travel to Haiti. When the boat go back, soon as finish Chicago and Haiti, go back to Miami, I have to travel to Miami. And I said, I need another business to go to leave the ship. So, and after that, my dad was having experience in funeral room, and I was have a friend, his name was Andre Iscache. They encouraged me. They said, it's a good business. Go to the funeral room, especially in Uganda. I've only one. Make someone funeral business in Uganda. Uganda is your country. Make funeral business, and
then from there, you opened up.
and I said
Leogan.
it's a good business.
So then you opened
And
up.
I buy my dad was having a house, we break it and I make the funeral business.
So then you opened up your first
The
Léogane,
first one, Léogane, Paradis Entreprise.
Paradis Entreprise.
Après, deux ans après, moi j'ai acheté un terrain. On a même fait acheter un terrain Grand Goave. Moi fait pavillon entreprise.
Et puis après ça, on a ouvert un
Après,
troisième.
ouvert un troisième dans Port-au-Prince parce que j'étais en femme de tout pendant que j'étais dans le business bâtiment et j'ai marché plusieurs appartements Port-au-Prince. Mettez dans le loyer et donc l'homme vient voir ça. I said, well, let me break one of my house in Port-au-Prince to convert it on funeral business.
You know, we don't have too much time, but I still want to talk a little bit, but we don't have that much time. So you opened up 3 funeral homes in Haiti, and then you came into the United States, and now there's 2 funeral homes in the United States, and it's a family business. Thankfully, it's been doing pretty good, thankfully. I just want to ask you in closing that, because we're going to close, what do you think it is that's made you a very successful businessman? Like if someone asks you, how do I be in business? What advice would you give someone to say, what's going to make them a good business person?
Since I born, since I little, I said, I don't want tomorrow to work with people because my family don't have too much. They work hard to put me the way I am now. So I'm gonna use my brain. Anything I have, I'm gonna save it to buy things for $1 and make $2-3 more.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I come to the businessman I love. And also, and I always talk to my sons, my kids, and I said, I born in the business, I'm a businessman. I want every one of you guys to work by yourself. Take things from your parents, my wife from my wife and me, and
keep building.
And keep doing the same thing.
Keep going. So as you can see, I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity to talk to my dad today. I guess maybe some other time we'll get more into depth about some more things, but one of the things my dad has always taught me, like he said, is to continue to reinvest. So whatever money you make sure you always reinvest. But for anybody that's watching, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time out, and you'll see us again on next time. Thank you.
And I'm very happy, very happy. I said in the front of my first son, you know, to make him happy and he make me happy.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you for everything.